to my channel. Today's gonna be my mid-year update. So I'm gonna go back to my goals, and then I'm just gonna talk about my goals, what's been happening throughout the year, like based on my goals, and yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not really gonna do a recap. I feel like the majority of my recap has been just like watch my videos. Actually, I might give a small recap. At the end or something like that. I don't know. Outside, but like let's go through the goals and just like where I am now. Okay, my first goal was to read 100 books. I'm nowhere near that. I've read 7 books. I'm out of breath because I tried to record this at first, but then it wasn't working out. I don't know what I was saying. So yeah. My first goal was 100 books. I've read 7 books. I've been reading like a book a month. I think January I didn't even read a book. I read like a short story for my creative writing class. But yeah, and like obviously, so like I haven't been reading. I've talked about this so many times in so many videos, like my how college ruined my writing video. I also talked about reading, like it was kind of just like the same thing where it was like I wasn't reading, I wasn't writing, like I wasn't doing anything because of college and stuff. So that was in that video. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. So yeah, I just haven't been reading, so my second goal was a part of the reading goals, and it was read 5 books, no, give 5 books 5 stars. I'm meeting this goal. I've read 3 5-star books this year. I feel like I'm gonna meet it because just like I'm gonna get to 2 more 5-star books, but like I don't know, I feel like I haven't felt the 5-starness. Like I was looking through like my 5-star books, and I was just like, oh okay, I've read like 3 5-star books, like finding 3 new, like 5 new 5-star books. And I have like found 3, but like I don't know, it just hasn't felt like that, and it's like I don't know if it's because like my standards have lowered, because I haven't been reading a lot. Actually, there was only one book that my standards could have lowered because of. I feel like I have discovered like what I like to read more, because also like a part of like the whole like me not reading that much thing is just like I'm reading the books that are just like I are guaranteed 5 stars. I feel like I'm not making sense right now, but anyways, I feel like I decided to read books that were like I decided to start buying books that would give me 5 stars recently, because I know I'm not reading that much. It's not like I'm gonna like stumble upon a 5-star book because like whatever. Like I'm not gonna stumble upon a 5-star book if I'm just like reading books just to. I'm not making sense. Okay, let me try to make sense. Okay, me buying books based off of like something random, like oh I think I'm gonna like this, I'm like this book is by an author I love, this book I might like you know what I mean, like these just like random things that make me think like okay, like or like let's like read this book base so I can do some research on my book. Like I'm not buying books like that because I know that I'm not gonna read them in time. Like I'm not gonna read them. Well, I am gonna read it, but it's gonna take me like months to read. So I like, for example, I have not been picking up big books. I have not been like, I feel like this was like such a big thing back in like 2020, 2025, where I would pick up a big book just because like I heard people say that they liked it. But like now I'm just like afraid of big books because it's like I know it's gonna take me such a long time to finish a book, so it's like why am I picking up a big book? And I just like haven't been reading like books that are just like clear that it's like I'm not gonna like it. Like it's like unless there is like this almost 100% chance that I'm gonna love it, I haven't been picking them up. Actually right now I'm kind of picking them up right now and just like reading because it's summer, but I'm also like at that 1 book a month pace. What am I trying? Okay, yeah. But also when it comes to the books I've been reading, it's 1 a.m. so I've literally like I don't know what I'm saying right now. But I'm just talking to talk. But anyways, I feel like even though I've read 3 5-star books this month, like when I was reading that like goal that I had, I was like, oh okay, like read the 5 books that give 5 books 5 stars, and I was like, okay, I've definitely not made that goal. But then I looked through like my story graph to see how many 5 stars I've given books, and it was 3, and I was surprised about that. So it doesn't feel like a good reading year, if that makes sense. Like it's like I feel like with past years I've been like, oh yeah, like reading has been like bad and stuff, or like good, or just like whatever it is. But I feel like I'm not, even though it's just like taking the fact that I have given more books 5 stars like the ratio is more books 5 stars, it doesn't feel like a 5-star reading year. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel like I've read that many 5 stars compared to how many books I've read. It feels like I've had like mostly duds, but somehow I haven't. Like I read 2 5-star books back to back, but it just doesn't feel that way, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm trying to, like, I know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm just trying to say, like, it doesn't feel like I've read that many 5-star books, even though I have. So this reading year isn't, like, as good as it's sounding like it is. Like obviously, like, I've read, like, 3 5 stars out of 7, but it doesn't feel as great as I think it's supposed to feel because, yeah. So it's not, like, something where it's like, wow, if you read slower, you finally get 5 stars. It's just, like, mostly, like, how I've been reading and stuff. But like I think there are some things I can take, like for example, stop with the big books, and stuff like that. But like other than that, I don't know. But still, okay, let's get to the next topic because whatever. The next goal was to finish the second draft. I'm gonna get to that goal. As I was going through this year, I realized that this was like slightly in my I'm quitting my novel video where I talked a little bit, like originally that video was supposed to be my May vlog. My May vlog. Yes, that was originally supposed to be my May vlog. So I had this video where I was talking about just like doing the second draft, and I had discovered this thing where it was like, I think that I'm a writer who needs to write 20 drafts. And what I mean by that is that like I need to write like I write like 10,000 word first drafts, and because of that, I've always felt like I'm not like a real writer because I'm just like, okay, well, I haven't written in a book to like a book size because it's like I'm doing like these 0 drafts after 0 drafts after 0 drafts. Like they can even be considered, what is it, a outline with how short they are. But like now I'm in this mindset that I can do these 10,000 word drafts and then just like make another 10,000 or like another draft that's probably like 12,000 words, and it's like every draft the book gets better, and if I just keep doing this, eventually the book will be at a state that I like. So instead of trying to go from like 10,000 word draft or like 30,000 word draft, which is what I have been doing, 30,000 word draft, that's really bad. That I kind of just like forced myself to just like write every single description of whatever, and it's like writing all these scenes that are probably going to be deleted in the next draft, and just like doing all this just for like the next draft to be the exact same word count. So I just like cut and added some things and just like whatever. Instead I can just like write at my natural, just like how I want to, which is just like 10,000 words, and then it's like the next time I upload it was 10,000 words. It's probably going to be a little bit longer, but it's also going to be a little bit better. And then it's like if I keep doing that, and maybe like 20 drafts later, I have a full-on book. And I feel like that has been like my philosophy, and I just like kind of realized this about myself, and it took literally how long? 1, 2, 3, 4 years for me to figure out that this is just like how I think I write, instead of just like following how people write, which is like this: first draft is for putting something on the page, second draft is for making things work, third draft is for cleaning things up, and fourth draft is for making things pretty or something like that. So instead of that, that's how I draft. So like basically what I'm trying to say is that all I need to do is write 10,000 word drafts, which is going to be pretty easy. So like even though I have written 1 draft of a book. I don't think I wrote the second draft this year. I didn't finish a draft this year, but like I think that's a goal that I can make because of like the new philosophy I have. But after I made that goal, I said no. That's like, I don't know if I was saying let's go back on that goal, or like I was saying let's add on to this goal. But my second goal was to write 50,000 words, and that's the like a 50,000 word draft, and that's the goal that I'm not gonna meet. My plan was to write a first draft that was like the 10,000 word typical thing that I do, and then the second draft would be like this 50,000 word draft or whatever. I guess that was my goal. Or I was like, okay, let's write like 3 drafts, and then by the third draft I'll have 50,000 words. And that was like according to my original like plan, which was like the trying to do it the way that other people write. That was like why I had put that goal there, except it's not gonna work. So now it's just like a useless goal that there's no way I'm meeting it, because like I highly doubt that I will have the book be as good as like a 50,000 word draft. Like I think I'm probably gonna add like 2,000 words per draft, and like I can't get to 50,000 words. Like by the time I'm at 50,000 words, it's gonna be like medium good. You know what I mean? Like that's probably gonna be draft 10, according to how I think I'm gonna be writing the novel. Right. I still feel like the way that I'm trying to say that I want to write now isn't making sense, but like in my mind it makes sense. Just imagine like Faith wants to write 20 drafts. Each draft is what, no, one, the first draft is like 10,000 words, and then each draft I add like 2,000 to 10,000 words. That's just like what the draft is, how I'm gonna do it. The next goal was to upload weekly. I have been uploading weekly. I used to upload every Monday. I have not done that for the past couple of weeks. I think it has been like, the first week I did Tuesday, the second week I did like Friday, then the third week, like from the past weeks, I did like Tuesday again. I need to start uploading just like more frequently. I feel like I did fall off when it came to like, when it comes to like video ideas. I feel like I was not having fun with my video ideas, but this has nothing to do with my weekly just like uploading, because I have met that goal. But like I didn't realize how little fun I was having with like just like making my videos, just like throughout, like when I was in school. I was not having fun with how I was making my videos. I wasn't making videos based on what I wanted to make videos on. I was kind of just like making videos just like to make them. It's like every single writing vlog, like there are so many writing vlogs that I go back and I watch, because sometimes I'll rewatch my videos and I'm just like, I make no sense. And it's not because like, okay, I'm trying to breathe. Okay, it's not because, and I'm literally like doing that thing where my voice is going in and out and I'm just like doing that cracking thing, whatever. But it's not because it's because I was just like, first off, I was honest. Okay, first off, when it comes to the writing vlogs, I was acting like you guys had watched the vlog before, which I have never like truly acted like that. Usually I'm like, oh wow, like I talk about, oh shoot, I just realized in this video I didn't even say what I usually do, but whatever. But anyways, I feel like, okay, I feel like typically in my videos I make sure that you guys know like where I'm coming from and just like where the draft is, and it's like I give an update like based on if you didn't watch the last vlog, but like I just didn't do that. I wasn't making as much vlogs because I wasn't writing as much. Then when it comes to like non-vlog videos, I wasn't inspired when it came to the videos. Some of the videos I was proud of, but first off, the energy was not there. And even if it was there, I just like, it just, I don't know, it wasn't what I'm trying to say, it wasn't the greatest thing ever. And I just like, because I didn't want to make the video, and I feel like what has helped me like after college, like not after college because I'm not graduated, but like after like finishing my school year, was just like making videos about things I want to make videos about. So I just like did that. Like for example, I'm making the perfume videos and the hair videos and just like whatever video I want. And I feel like when it came to that perfume video, that was like the first time I had fun with a video in a really long time. Like there are videos that I'm just like so excited to make. Like for example, my Taylor Jenkins Reads video, and it's like a lot of the deep diving videos, which I just like kind of did. And it's like, it doesn't matter that like it's not like a concept that literally anyone would watch. It's just like something that I want to make, and so like making those videos is just like fun for me. I feel like I haven't had that much fun in a while, and yeah, so like that was really good. That has nothing to do with goals, but like I wanted to talk about like my year in general, and just like that was a part of that. Another goal I had, and the last goal I had, was pass all my classes. I did that. When I made this video, it was November. I thought I wasn't going to pass any of my classes. I ended up doing pretty well in all my classes. You can watch my college video, whatever. But like I just like, towards the end of the year, I just like believed in my heart that I wasn't gonna get like good grades. But it's just like, there's just something about just like the end of the year where it's like, oh wow, I'm not gonna get good grades, and then you just kind of do. So yeah, should we talk about this year? What has happened this year? I am basically a square one. Throughout the year, at the end of 2025, I had written the first draft of, okay, wait, no. I just realized something. Okay, what I wanted to talk about, as I was watching like my goals video, I kind of realized, like, for example, I said like I wanted to write a second draft of a book, and I also said I wanted to write 50,000 words of a book. I was not confident in which book I was gonna write. And I completely forgot of like my, like, I wasn't confident in the book that I was writing before. If I had the money, like, if I had the money was not supposed to be a permanent book. It kind of just like became that by default because like I was just like in school and I just like couldn't do anything and just like whatever. This book I'm having so much more fun with. That's to come in my what is it? My June video. That's just like my brainstorming video, whatever I call it. But like that, this book was not, if I had the money, not this book, was not supposed to be like something that stayed. I think I just wanted to participate in NaNoWriMo. Like my other therapy confessionals was falling apart. Like I think my plan was either to go back to therapy for confessions by after NaNoWriMo, or it was to go to winter, or it was just like literally to do anything else. I did not plan for, if I had the money, to be like my main book, and I didn't realize that, and no wonder like I had so many doubts about it. Like I hadn't realized that, like I've been having doubts since the very beginning, and it's like I kind of just like, because I was in college and I just like didn't pay attention to anything. I was like, I was kind of I was like, what are these lines? But anyways, and I was kind of like forced to like have that book be my main thing. I kind of just like made it my main thing, but like it wasn't always this way, and I completely forgot about that. I am having so much more fun with the new book I'm writing. Okay, let's talk about like a little bit about how this year has gone. I'm back at square one because like the book that I was writing, if I had the money, didn't work out because of course it wasn't supposed to work out. And I remember like fighting off the urge to write winter because I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't quit another novel. And I also think that another part of me just like not quitting, starting a new novel after, if I had the money, was the fact that I was just like so tired of making new first drafts that I just like I couldn't do it anymore. And it was like college, and it was like I was already tired, and it's like obviously like the videos were like being rushed and everything because of like the reasons, whatever. But it was also like the book was like I was kind of giving up and stuff, so like that was that. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about like the new book. I'm just having way more fun with it. And yeah, that'll be more in my brainstorming video. But I guess that's all I have to share with you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.